even though they are already legally and emotionally bound to an existing partner. We see that fundamentally erodes and dilutes family values that we on the opposition uphold strongly in today's day. Yes.
If you so much care about social consensus, then are you going to allow polygamy when there is a social consensus about polygamy?
Yes, we will do that. But the problem is in the status quo. That's not the case. That's the reason why we're against legalizing polygamy. Okay, on the second issue of the effects on women, especially focusing on the system of consent, we heard from the government side that there will be a consent system built in this polygamy legalization, and that this will somehow empower women. First, we have several problems with this. Firstly, we say that in the status quo, men tend to have significantly more power than women, especially in terms of the wealth they have. And we say that in most cases, women are financially dependent on this man to sustain their lives. We say that in that case, they talked about that there will be mutual understanding and mutual persuasion. No, that will not take place because there's an inherent power imbalance in this polygamy system. As a result, women will not just consent to their husbands having more wives out of true voluntary will, but we say that the women will be pressured, they will be coerced, and so we say that this does not fully reflect the true will of women. And this effect is particularly pronounced among impoverished women who are extremely dependent on this man to sustain their lifestyle. And the second problem that we have to accept is that we say that this polygamy is inherently unstable. This is inherently unstable relationship that we are talking about. Men can tell their existing wives that I will distribute my love and my responsibility equally, even if I have another wife. So we say that the problem with this is that this is inherently impossible. Why is this? Because we on the opposition have clearly told you that love is based on emotions. The choice is not only based on rationality, but also on emotions. And so we say that this polygamy inevitably leads to situations where women harbor intense jealousy and distrust towards one another. So we say that because of that inherent emotional nature of human as a whole, this will hamper strong, sustainable relationship, and therefore it will undermine family structure and dynamics that are so important in society. So we say that women fundamentally have incomplete information when they are making consent. Because men can simply say, I will share my love unconditionally equally to you. That will not happen. So we say that fundamentally, since true and informed consent cannot be achieved, we say that there cannot be a sustainable, well-functioning polygamy. So, I would now like to elaborate on the final issue that I saw in today's debate with respect to effects that polygamy will have in society. They talked about social recognition and the cultural balances this problem will bring about. But Mr. Speaker, the fundamental problem with this polygamy is that as I told you in the introduction of my speech, social contract and legislature should reflect the shared moral values and the shared consensus among people, right? And see, when we on the opposition strongly believe that in the status quo, the society is against polygamy. That's why it's illegal in the status quo. And since the government has the duty and the responsibility to reflect the social consensus, we say that legalizing polygamy will lead to this formation of gaps between the government and citizens, and therefore, as my partner explained to you, misrepresentation of voices and gap in social creation. We say that that's problematic, and that's why, and because of this problem with social consensus, we strongly believe that we should not legalize polygamy. So whatever I talked to you for almost the past 7 minutes, I have proven to you there are tangible harms that are being inflicted upon society and others, and therefore the government has the right to intervene and to maintain, to keep polygamy illegal. And I've explained to you that there cannot be true consent within polygamy, and therefore it is inherently disadvantageous to women, and there can be harms on women. And finally, I told you the problem with social